Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Slimeboss here, and welcome back to some more Redacted SMP. Last time, we defeated the Ender Dragon, and this time I have a lot of projects planned. So, first things first, I have a couple of updates for you. So, before we get into that, though, I want to give you the goals for today. So, the first goal is to give you the updates, obviously, but I don't know if you really consider that a goal. I don't, personally. But the second goal is to take down the village over there, create the border for where I want the new village to go, and then we are going to build a raid farm as well as a gunpowder farm. So a lot of stuff today. Most of that stuff is already done at the time of recording this clip, but the first thing I want to talk about and regarding the updates, I'm butchering this really hard, but I'm going to keep it in because I think it's funny. It may not be funny, but I'm going to keep it in anyway. So first things first, as you can see, we're fully kitted out. We have the Kokiri sword here, we have Stormbreaker, we have Richard Pickle, we have Silky, we have the Knight, and we have Scott the Waz, the Wingcap, Chugga Conroy, Mog Swamp, and the Deku Shield. Everything is in full order, and we also have in here SMG4 and Zuko. There's not really any naming convention. The armor is all named off of favorite YouTubers of mine, so shout out to all those people. But so we just have our full armor now, full netherite, full elytra, full everything, and maxed out on enchantments and stuff like that. The next thing I wanted to show you was that we also have all of our organized storage that we need to take with us all the time. So I always have my ender chest right here, and I have all of these shulker boxes. One for replacement armor if I die, one for my valuables, one for my fireworks, which is what we're going to get a lot, or hopefully get a lot of today. The building box for just random like stones and wood that we might need. Food box, basic food, redstone box, AFK box. This is where I just put all my armor and stuff so I don't die if I'm AFK somewhere. And the torch box, because Lord knows we need those. And then of course we just have extra whatever stuff in here. So next up on the list of updates, I'm actually out of fireworks right now, so it's gonna be a minute. Over here, the iron farm is actually producing decent iron. It's not perfect just yet, and I don't think it'll ever really be. I don't know really what the spawning mechanics are in Bedrock, but I mean, we got a decent amount of iron. It isn't horrible, so that's that. But I removed the AFK platform because we're currently working on a quad iron farm instead. And I decided to not put it on camera because there is just so much that has gone wrong with the iron farm that I feel like there is no purpose to keep talking about it. So there's going to be a giant iron farm over there. I will show you it in another day. Not right now because we have a lot to do today. And then also this villager breeder, I've also just expanded it, and all of the villagers have now been moved down underneath here. So all the villagers are right there apparently, but yeah, they're all down there, or they should be all down there. Here, actually, if I had some building blocks, I could probably fix this. I don't know why it's even like this in the first place. All the well, there's no babies down there, so so if we just place that right there, mind that, there we go, there you go. So now all those villagers have the ability to live in that room and be fine. So I basically just expanded the farm so that we produce more villagers, and by doing so it'll actually help out with the iron farm significantly. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is, oh, this hole. So first of all, except for that block right there, I don't know why that's the case, but we basically, I'll get to this part in a second here, but we smoothed it out, so all like that is just one big square now instead of and it's made out of stone brick, and all of this is smooth stone. And we also have the storage for our mining here if we run out of space in our hand. And we also have this auto sorting system. So when we are grinding our skeletons, the drops will fall into here, flow into these chests here. So we have a bone area over here, a arrow area over here, and everything else here. That's why this area is a lot larger than those. So we have this whole underground area to store all those. The reason why I didn't want to show that on camera is because it was a constant problem whenever we were here grinding and doing stuff. It was a huge problem that like we would consistently run out of storage. So the next thing I wanted to show you here is this. So right here we have a perfect water elevator system that brings us right to the top here, and we can use our silk touch to break into here, and we can drop these into here, and we can just AFK. So pretty cool, pretty simple. And then if we want to get out, if you want to get out from underneath, you can get out from up here as well. And we are now up top. Pretty cool, pretty simple. And that is about it for this little update section. Well, there's actually one more thing. So on screen right now, you should be able to see a time lapse of me creating or deleting the village and building the raid farm that we are going to build in today's episode. And the reason why I want to do that in a time lapse is because this next bit I want to actually do in a tutorial style, because I failed to do that with the furnace smelter. So I want to try again with the Gunpowder Farm. This is, well, first of all, I should show you what's going on. So we took down the village and the forest over there. And the design that I'm using for the raid farm that you're seeing in this time-lapse as well is the design by Rediscover Redstone. So if you're wondering what that was, I will leave a link to that video in the description. So the next thing, so while that's going on, I wanted to talk to you about a sub-series that I have going on the channel, or did have going on the channel, called Slime Survival. It's currently sitting at 3 seasons, and pretty much all of my worst Minecraft content ever is there. So this season is definitely probably the best season of Redacted SMP I've ever had, and probably the best Minecraft season ever so far. Previously, my single-player Minecraft series has been pretty boring. I didn't really know how to record back then, and now because I have multiple people on the server, we're actually getting stuff done, and getting stuff done fast, and that's how we have all of these armor sets. So regarding Slime Survival in particular, I want to bring it back, and it's not something that I've ever dropped. It's just something that I didn't really want to focus on since we had Redacted SMP, and I thought having Redacted SMP was a good idea, and it was. You know, there's nothing wrong with Redacted SMP, but although, you know, some people might want to see a traditional single-player experience because not many people actually make videos on here, so it kind of ends up being like a single-player experience. But again, a lot of these people just play for fun, and that's kind of the point of this. And even though I'm the one that's actually making structured videos, some other people are streaming on here, and that's still pretty cool. But anyway, regarding Slime Survival, I want to change it up a bit. Because Redacted SMP is a basic vanilla Minecraft, and basically straight up replaced Slime Survival back in the day, I want Slime Survival to be something new and interesting. And so basically what I want to do is I want to start, you know, experiencing the survival of lesser known Minecraft versions. So for example, I want to take a look at the PS Vita version or the Nintendo 3DS version, and we might just do short little series on that. And I also want to start doing hardcore series. So an example of a hardcore series that I want to do is Minecraft Hardcore in the old world style. If you don't know, in Minecraft Bedrock, there's a world size. There's regular world, old world, and flat world. I want to try you know, doing a hardcore survival series in the old world and try to challenge myself with the limited amount of resources that we do have. And then finally, I want to explore the amplified version of Minecraft because I don't really see very many people using amplified anymore. But fortunately, for any of those things to happen, specifically the 3DS version and the Vita version and the amplified world hardcore series, I have to wait until I can actually record those versions of the game with it. First of all, with a better computer and also with a better setup in general. So just please be patient on that. I will be returning Slime Survival, and basically it just be a single player experimental series, more or less. While Slime or Redacted SMP is going to be just a straight up regular SMP. So anyway, in the next well, I was going to say thank you guys so much for watching, but we're not done yet. I will catch you guys right back, and I will go ahead and get everything that I need for the Gunpowder Farm. Guys, we have an issue. So my plan was to build this farm on a tutorial type style, and I did, and I finished it, and I finished the clip, and literally as soon as the video ended, my computer blue screened and I lost all the footage. So instead, I'm just going to do something a little bit more simpler, explain how this farm works, explain how the other farm works, the raid farm, and just go from there, guys. So unfortunately, it's going to be a shorter video this time. I've literally been postponing this video like as much as possible, and ultimately it just didn't work out. So I'm gonna grab myself some of these. I'm gonna save some because I want to sort of get myself an accurate count of how much we actually got from this. So I'm just gonna make a few, not a whole lot, just a few. I mean, it still makes a lot, but essentially I literally built this like a tutorial, and all the way through the video was done, and yeah, I'm really upset about it, but it should be fine because next episode we have a lot more planned and a lot bigger projects planned. So I hope you're looking forward to that. So anyway, how this works is that this is the killing chamber. Creepers will spawn, fall down to here, and then we have to kill them and we can get their loot. So what's happening up here, if I can get over there, is that we have these platforms here that we built, and I know it's really ugly, but this is like we literally were like scrambling for resources because this is very resource intensive. And the guy who built this, his name is Rediscover Redstone. He built this, and he built the raid farm, and his tutorials are really good. They're really short and sweet, make it get to the point and all that, but the problem that they have is that they they don't have enough resources on, you know, what they say. And sometimes if they forget to add something in the video, they will just put it in post instead of like just fixing the video and re-recording it or whatever. So it's a little bit mismanaged in that way. So we were pretty much scrambling for resources to make this thing. But essentially the way that it works is that creepers can only spawn in this high, which is like, I believe 1 1/4 blocks, I believe, or well, 1 3/4, I guess. So essentially the trapdoor basically says, okay, only creepers can spawn here, no zombies, no skeletons. And these buttons, they say, okay, no spiders can spawn here. So the spiders, you know, so essentially the creepers spawn, they see this trapdoor and they're like, this is a full block. They go across, they fall into the water pool, they get sucked down, and then we get to kill them and get their resources. Another thing too, we have this big platform up top. The leaves are here so that it's spawn proof, and the platform is here just so it's always dark. So anyways, let's go ahead and fly on over to the raid farm. So I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse as well. It was pretty great. It was pretty fun to build. It was a little bit annoying, but it was pretty fun. So essentially, how this works is that there is one specific block that villagers can spawn on. And so when they spawn here in this tower, they will then, just like the creepers, use the trapdoors. I placed a block here and a torch here so that, you know, the farm is technically off for now. So then they spawn here, they get pushed down because of the glass block and the trapdoors. I think, oh, I just picked up the tridents. Whoopsie. Essentially, what happens is that if we throw the trident down here, both of these tridents are now in there. And essentially, if we turn on the farm, the tridents will kill the pillagers. Thus, because we threw the tridents out, that means technically we killed them because it was our thing that killed them. So essentially, there's an infinite raid going on, and it basically looks like this. Same ideology. It's a trident killer, so you can see there's a trident in there somewhere. But that's basically the gist of it. So it spins around, it kills them, thus considering it a player kill. And so then we get the raid. If we're standing up here, that villager says this is a village, and so we can basically stand here. And because everywhere is spawn proof up here, the only places for the raid stuff to spawn is up there. They come down here, they get killed by the trident, and we get all of their drops. Currently, I need to figure out a way to dump everything else out of here, because all we need is essentially what you see in here, just minus the arrow and the axes. But this is pretty much the haul that we're looking for, especially the totems and the emeralds. But a ton of different stuff spawns, like, you know, saddles and books and potions and a lot of things that are just unnecessary, especially because of the skeleton farm. You know, sometimes bones drop or sometimes arrows drop, and we don't need that. So I'm gonna try to figure out a way to dump only those things. But all in all, this is a pretty fun farm to make. It was a little bit annoying, but it was good all in all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I really wish I didn't have those recording errors, but it's just what happens when you're a YouTuber sometimes. It seems to happen to the best of us. But next time, it's going to be a very, very big episode. So I hope you guys will be looking forward to that and enjoy that. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. I don't know why there's a skeleton in there. It's kind of annoying me. I don't like, because technically it's ruining the spawn rate of the creepers, and that's not supposed to happen. But at least we're still getting creepers, and we know it kind of works because, you know, we can see, you know, we have 51 gunpowder in here, so it works. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm very sorry again for this episode, but next episode will be good. So see you guys then.